Jerry, thanks so much for joining us and congrats on your recent win. What did being named Manitoba's best Indigenous country artist of the year mean for you?
You know, I've been a big advocate for Indigenous musicians and Indigenous people for a long time. This year to be named Manitoba's Indigenous Country Artist of the Year was top of my career, I think. Not only because I got that title for this year, but this year, looking at the list of nominees that we had, there was more Indigenous artists in the list of Manitoba artists than there were non-Indigenous artists, which made me very, very proud because we're making huge strides in Manitoba and across Canada, making ripples. So that warms my heart. It shows that, you know, our voice is becoming bigger and bigger as we advocate for it.
That's so great to hear, and I agree with you. You've been around the industry for a while. How would you describe your journey?
It's been a long journey, you know. I always started out singing, songwriting with my grandparents. My grandmother taught me how to play guitar, and she always encouraged me to go places with it and to write songs and continue to tell my stories. But it's a battle. I mean, it's a struggle every single day that we get out there to write a song, every day that we release a song. And once the song's out there, every day is a push. You know, radio is a very hard nut to crack, I will say. So is television. And it's that dedication and perseverance, and you really have to get used to hearing no a lot. And if you can get past that, there's a lot of great opportunities and a lot of great resources, I suppose, to help people, especially right here in Manitoba. We have Manitoba Film and Music, and we have the Aboriginal Music, Indigenous Music Program right here in Manitoba, and they're constantly supporting Indigenous artists emerging, and I've even helped mentor some of them. So I think we're getting stronger and better. We just need people to keep bringing that creative artistry to us, and we'll help amplify their voice.
A lot of perseverance, eh?
Very much so, yeah. A lot of uphill climbing, but it's so worth it in the end to look back and see the journey.
Yes, for sure. In the era of streaming and social media, is it easier or more difficult to get your name out there?
It depends, I guess, again, how creative you are. One of the problems I think nowadays with musicians is, unless you have a whole label behind you or a whole team behind you, you kind of have to be a little bit of an expert in a lot of different areas. Social media, programming, making short clips, finding ways to engage with your audience who might not be able to come out and see you in person, which, you know what, has always been a great avenue for me and one that I've always pushed for, because I have a lot of people who hear my music and support my music, but they're in remote communities across Canada and aren't always able to make it out, which is why I've always made it on our website. My motto is all of my music, always free, all the time. So anybody who likes my music can always go to jerrysereda.com and download any song for free. It's my gift to you, and we hope that we make it to your community.
That's great. And as we mentioned in the intro, Indigenous country music artists in Manitoba are having a big moment, whether it's William Prince or Desiree Dorian or Katie St. Germain. What do you think is behind all this talent? You talked about it a little bit there. Anything else you want to add?
Well, I mean, we've all grown up kind of in the same pocket of resources and working with each other and knowing each other and really being able to be there and rally behind each other to give that support when we're not getting it from other areas. And that translates to other people seeing it and they're like, whoa, there's some stuff happening in Manitoba that's like unheard of. This is amazing stuff, and we're helping move that needle forward, which is helping on a Canadian-wide context and even on a global context.
Mm-hmm. And finally, we're closing the show today with a special performance. Really quickly, in about 20 seconds, can you explain just what your song's about?
This was a song I wrote with Gord Bamford and Buddy Owens, and it's a song about being saved by love. It's truly that journey about maybe going down the wrong path, but finding somebody who made you change to be a better person.
Perfect. I love that. Jerry Sereda, thank you so much for being here, and definitely come by again when you have some time.
Well, Chimigwich, thank you and merci to everybody, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Spent some good times with some good girls. Gave the outlaw life a good whirl. Been some places, done some things I never should have done. Yeah, I've been close to love and all I do is run. And I met a woman who saved my life. She slowed me down a bit and tamed my wild side. A beautiful woman, the truest kind. Every night I lay down, I thank God that I met a woman. I never thought that I would ever settle down. That's a thought I couldn't wrap my headstrong head around. I was a drifter on a road that only ends in lonely. You're living fast, never looking back. Yeah, that was the old me. Then I met a woman who saved my life. Slowed me down a bit and tamed my wild side. Beautiful woman, the truest kind. Every night I lay down, I thank God that I met a woman. I met a woman. And I met a woman who saved my life. Slowed me down a bit and tamed my wild side. Beautiful woman, the truest kind. Every night I lay down, I thank God that I met a woman. Yeah, I met a woman, beautiful woman. 'Cause I met a woman.